Hi everyone, welcome to the Soul Song. This is Nina, and this is your weekly tarot reading. And we'll be taking a look at what's happening for you in the next 7 to 10 days. This is a timeless reading, but keep in mind that we do have an important astrological event happening this week on the 21st of December. Most of you would be knowing about this already. It is the Jupiter-Saturn conjunct, as well as Jupiter going or moving into Aquarius finally. If you want to find out more in detail what this entails, please look up astrology.com or some of the famous astrologers on YouTube, and you'll get plenty of information. I am not an astrologer, but from what I have heard and read, this is a really important event happening. And it's the first time in about 200 years or so that Jupiter is entering a air sign, which is quite significant. So, without getting too much into that, I am hoping to make a separate video on what changes would this shift entail for you. But I'll see if I can actually upload that in time. Alright, so we have 3 groups in front of us as usual. Group number 1, group number 2, group number 3. If you need more time, you can pause the video here. See which group is calling out to you, which one is drawing your attention. Don't think too much about it. Go with your gut instinct or with your intuition, and that's going to be the right reading for you. Okay, I'll see you in your timestamps. Hi group 1, for those of you who've chosen this first beautiful shell here, let's take a look at your reading. You'll see the Lenormand cards first of all. We've got the man and the snake. Oh, okay. So this is a clear message to either be careful of specifically a man in your life, because this person may be pretending to be something they're not, or this is an advice for you to be a little diplomatic with this person this week, okay? As in, you don't need to reveal all the cards, you don't need to it's basically talking about needing to maneuver through the situation with a lot of diplomacy and with a lot of tact, okay? Alternatively, this could be someone who you find really tempting, someone who is may or may not be that great for you, but this is someone that you might be finding like really attractive or tempting, okay? So that is a clear message for you. Let me pick one more card here to just give it some more perspective, okay, about this, because the man is simply a significator. Okay, so the cross fell out, so this is definitely looking a bit challenging. So this could be a karmic situation, especially for those of you who are in a relationship, in a connection already. You might already be facing some challenges with respect to this person, and there's a need for you to be tactful. There's a need for you to be careful, okay? And you might need to make some big decision regarding this person or this connection this week, okay? So I see these cards as a blessing because they actually help you be, you know, it's better to be forewarned. That is how I feel. But yes, some people might find that a bit, you know, intimidating, which is kind of understandable. And no tarot reader wants to give you these kind of messages, but when they come through, it's important for us to be emotionally mature and see them as a blessing, okay? So we've got Justice, the Ten of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. Wow, so that's really beautiful. For some of you, this could have something to do with a legal situation, okay, with the Justice card here. But again, there is that element of karma coming through very strongly in your reading. So this shift, especially that is happening on the 21st of December, you could be making a big choice, a big decision, or something is coming to a head, I feel, for you, okay? And the number 10 also signifies an ending. Incidentally, you also have the Ace of Cups here, which is the beginning or the first card of the Suit of Cups. So something might be culminating or coming to an end. It could even imply like a legal situation or a separation of some sorts. For very, very few of you, this could be about getting a divorce or finally signing on papers or on a contract with respect to that. And there's a renewed sense of hope that is coming through with the Ace of Cups. So whilst something could be coming to an end, something new is also emerging for you, okay? So that's beautiful. That could also be simply you coming back to yourself, to your own, sense of self. I apologize for the background noise. My neighbors are partying. I feel that you are gaining a sense of self-worth as well, is what I want to say here. And for most of you, I'm getting this is a karmic situation that is coming to a head, okay? For some of you, this could, I don't know why I'm getting like a home situation. Maybe you're signing a contract or an agreement for a new home, and that is giving you a renewed sense of hope, and there's a freshness coming through with the Ace of Cups and a whole lot of love. So I do feel like for those of you who are not resonating with being in a relationship, there could be someone new coming your way who could be a Libra, okay? Someone who you do see potential with, someone who you can go right up to the 10 of Cups with it, which is ultimate happiness, ultimate fulfillment, okay? So that's beautiful. Let's take a look at the other cards. You've got communication is key, new moon in Gemini. And what do you need to release? Okay, so that is quite like the cross card here, which I was talking about. Both of these actually are talking about a karmic release happening for you this week, okay? So there's definitely something that is ending or coming to a culmination. And you, for those of you who are resonating with this, you know this already. Like, there is this feeling that I know that the time for this has come, okay? That I need to make a solid decision. I need to weigh the pros and cons of this situation and let it go and release it, okay? Because it has become kind of burdensome. It might have become quite toxic, and it's time for you to let go of that. And also what I'm getting here is forgiveness, okay? And that is coming from a place of self-love and the need to move on, to release something that is that has probably run its course, okay? Let's see the other cards here. We've got Go the Distance, number 47. We've got TikTok, okay, number 30. We've got Contract. So this is another card which is like the Justice card, a number 6. This is funny. So there are 2 scales in your reading, and the cross card is also kind of like that, okay? There is some big decision that you are needing to make this week, okay? For some of you, this could be a new job as well coming your way. And For those of you who have like a spiritual business or something like that, then there's a separate message for you. You could be signing a contract, or you could be making some sort of an agreement that helps you in your spiritual business, and there's a need for you to be a little cautious and maybe keep a low profile and not reveal all your cards, like I said earlier. And communication is, again, it's talking to me about really reading the fine print of any agreement or contract that may be coming up for you to sign or to decide about this week. There's definitely big decisions to make this week, no doubt about that. So the communication aspect is being highlighted so that you keep it very clear, okay, as in almost like a black and white situation. Usually when we follow through on our intuition, that's not how we look at things, but there's a need for you to really look at things from a very logical perspective as well, even if it is a relationship, even if it is family, okay. That is what's coming through. With these two cards here, there is a need to, I'm hearing slow down, okay. Slow down, don't rush into anything, don't make any decisions completely blindfolded, okay. Open your eyes, look at the finer details, look at the fine print, weigh the pros and cons carefully, and think of the long term. Think of what would make you happy in the longer run, okay. So don't just aim for the Ace of Cups, aim for the 10 of Cups. So if you have just started to see someone, again, think from the longer perspective. Is this someone who is going to go the distance with you or not? And are you rushing into things? Whatever is happening, especially the karmic situation, this is divine timing at play, okay? So what I'm hearing for you is really pay attention to the details first of all, and secondly, think long term and don't be in a rush, don't be in a hurry to make decisions, and look for any sort of loopholes and things like that, okay? We've got love, compassion, beautiful. So we've got the Ace of Cups and compassion as your advice here. Also you have celebration, that's also your advice for the week. You've got Healer of the Ages. This is really nice. So this is a beautiful way to end your reading. This is a number 6, and so is the contract card here. So I feel like there is a celebration coming up for you this week, especially if this is like a job contract or some kind of important agreement that was pending for a while. Things are going to move forward this week, okay? But Spirit is reminding you to be in the celebratory mood, to celebrate and spread happiness and joy with those around you, those who matter to you, and also be compassionate towards those who may have even hurt you, so that you can forgive and release and move on from the situation, okay, and start to heal from whatever's happened, because this energy of healing is coming through very strongly, especially because of the karmic cycle that is coming full circle for you. So it's really important for you to keep these pointers in mind, okay? The biggest message for you, group number 1, is to do that which is in your best interest. Look at things from a very logical perspective this week, and of course stay optimistic. Release what needs to be released. Don't hold on to any grudges, and at least try not to. And pay attention to the finer details, okay? Fine-tuning of every agreement, contract, decision, whatever is happening for you this week or is drawing your attention. It's really important for you to do that, okay? And don't rush into things. Think them through. It's not gonna pass. Whatever belongs to you is going to come to you, okay? So that is your reading, group number 1. I hope this was useful for you, and I hope it helped you in some way. Do leave me a comment if this resonates, and I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Do subscribe and hit the like button if you enjoy the reading. I will see you again later. God bless. Bye-bye. Hi group 2, for those of you who've chosen this beautiful shell here, let's take a look at your reading. I do want to apologize for any loud music you might hear in the background. My neighbors are having a party, so apologies in advance if you hear that. So let's see your Lenormand cards. You've got the Stork and the House. Lovely. So there are some changes happening, big changes happening in your home foundation area. Okay, could be not just home, it could be an office setting also, but it's a close-knit circle. Okay, so you might be thinking of or planning to relocate, to immigrate for some of you, or to simply move into a new home this week. Okay, that is what is coming up very strongly for you. There could be some changes at home as well. If the relocation part is not resonating with you, this could be like a revamping of your home, redecorating, things like that. And it's quite a big change. Okay, the Stork comes with big changes. For others of you, this could be you in sort of upgrading your lifestyle in some way. Okay, making some changes to your daily routine and how you spend your time at home or at office. So could have to do also with time management and things like that. Okay, so let's see your tarot cards. We've got the Chariot, lovely, the Star, beautiful, and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm getting for some of you, again, the relocation aspect is coming through with the Chariot. There could be a movement, or this could even be a for some of you, this is definitely a relocation. You are probably moving into a new home, and this may not be like a really long distance travel. It could be like maximum from one city to another, okay, or maybe one state to another in your country. And the Star is telling me that this is bringing you renewed hope and renewed energy, okay, positivity in your life. So this is a really beautiful energy. There is a lot of hope, a lot of healing happening for you this week as well. Okay, for those of you who have especially been struggling with respect to time management, balancing your career and your home life, or even your finances, if you felt like you've been stretched thin, things are going to start to look up for you. Okay, so there's probably even a wish fulfillment happening in that area specifically, for those of you who resonate with that message. And group number 2, this is looking really, really positive. I feel like if you are in a bit of a dilemma whether to go for it or not, this reading is suggesting that this is going to bring about a positive change in your life. Okay, so if you are in two minds about whether I should do this or not, whether I should move or not, this is suggesting it will be a good idea. You may be a little tight on the budget though, but things will start to look up for you. Okay, and there's a lot of confidence and attention also that is coming your way. Okay, so you may be in the spotlight in some way this week. Let's take a look at the other cards. We've got Work Through Your Fears. Okay, New Moon in Scorpio. And your hard work is paying off. New Moon in Capricorn. You got 2 New Moon cards, which is wonderful. This is Jupiter in Capricorn, the Two of Pentacles. And you've got the New Moon in Capricorn here, which is again telling me that there is an improvement happening as far as your work life, your career, your business, finances is concerned. Okay, there's an upgrade happening this week. So things are going to start to look up for you, especially if you've been struggling in that area. And for some of you who resonate with, even working from home, things are going to start to look up for you. Okay. There is, again, I was feeling that there's a bit of a dilemma regarding a decision or a major lifestyle change. That's why Spirit is suggesting you to walk through your fears and to have the confidence and stay optimistic and know that these changes are happening for the better for you. Okay, so it's important for you to not allow your fears to hamper your growth or your growth prospects in any way. Okay, that's coming through strongly. Let's take a look at the other cards for you. Got walking away. Okay, interesting. Number 27. And we've got all tied up. Number 23. Oops. We've got yang, number 1. Really nice. And we've got a leg up, 34. So this is telling me that you have probably been contemplating, thinking about this for quite a while. Okay, especially if you have been thinking about maybe moving out of your place or moving out of a place that feels quite restrictive to you. Again, with the all tied up and work through your fears, this is suggesting that you might be tempted to hold on to status quo and not make these big changes or not allow them to happen. And there's a need for you to take that first step as well, as what I'm hearing. Okay, so unless you really open that gate and start to move in a new direction, things will not change. Okay, so there's a leg up, there's support coming in from Spirit to let you know that you're not alone on this journey and that you will find the right support. Okay, all your spirit guides are with you and they are guiding you on this new path. You might feel quite afraid of taking this step because it seems like a big change to you, and that's understandable, but this is a very clear message from Spirit to take action. Okay, to not hold back. And you know how they say, feel the fear and do it anyway. That is the message that's coming through for you, group number 2. So this restriction might be just, your ego trying to stop you in the form of the worst come scenario and things like that, and the fears that come up when we start to make big changes or take a step that entails a big change eventually. Okay, you might not make that big move this week itself, but Spirit is asking you to consider that and to start taking the small steps, okay, in that direction. There's a big emphasis on needing to step out of your comfort zone, okay, and to not be afraid to be in the spotlight. For some of you, this is talking about starting that project or that business venture or whatever it is that you were trying to, bring to fruition or bring to basically give birth to. Okay, start now this week. Okay, take that first step. That is what Spirit is saying, because your hard work will pay off and you will receive the right help whenever you need it. Okay, these helpers, supporters will come your way, will give you the right advice or the funding or whatever is required for you to make this big change. Okay, let's see your advice. You've got Earth Magic and Sanctuary. Okay, so again, there's this emphasis on believing in yourself, believing in magic, and also grounding yourself. Okay, there's a need for you to maybe take some time out and allay your fears when you feel a bit overwhelmed about decisions and changes and things like that. And also I feel like this is suggesting that you have been in your sanctuary, in your cave for probably too long, like a hermit. So it's time for you to actually step out and be confident and show yourself out to the world. Okay, don't be afraid to make that first move and to stir the pot and to show up. Okay, that's what I keep getting. So interesting message for you, group number 2. I feel like it's an important week where a lot of changes are expected in your environment. And if this is not literally a move, this is you feeling a lot more successful, confident, positive, and optimistic. And Spirit is asking you to hold on to that, okay? To hold on to that instead of your fears, because your hard work is going to pay off, okay? Walk away from any sort of mental restrictions that you may have imposed on yourself, or any doubts you may have had about whether you can achieve this or not, or do this or make this move or not, okay? That's your most important message. You are protected. You will be sent help whenever you need it, okay? So that's your weekly energy reading. I hope this was useful. I hope you found it insightful. Let me know in the comment section if it helps, and do take care of yourself. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. I'm sending you much love. Do hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you again later. God bless. Hi group 3, for those of you who've chosen this last cute little shell here, let's take a look at your reading. For you, I got 3 cards, okay, for some reason. Let's take a look. You've got the birds, you've got the rider, and the clover. Wow, so you've got 1, 2, and 12. This is some good news coming your way. Good luck, okay? Things are starting to look up for you. I feel you're going to have a lot of cheerful discussions as well with probably someone new, okay? Someone who comes in unexpectedly. There is a lot of communication happening. Expect news to come in, important news, discussions, negotiations. If you are especially in a situation where you're having meetings or you are giving interviews, things are going to go well for you, okay? Or if you've been waiting to hear from a particular group or a smaller company, something like that, then you are going to receive the communication this week, okay? And there's an overall energy of things picking up and things starting to really move, okay? It's a very action-packed week for you, group number 3. So let's see your tarot cards. You've got the 10 of Swords. Ooh, something coming to an end. You've got the 2 of Swords and the 6 of Cups. All right. I apologize for the noise in the background. My neighbors are having a party and I cannot control that. So really, I'm sorry about that. Let me pick one more card for you for this 10 of Swords and 2 of Swords, because I just want to know what this is about. So feels like you're in a bit of a dilemma this week, okay? So you've got the Page of Pentacles, all right? And at the bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Swords. You might be actually doubting yourself. I want to say that if you have, this is a similar message to a different group. If you have been sitting on a decision for too long, knowing that you need to make a change or you need something to come to a closure, especially if it is a relationship, this is a week where you are being asked to, or rather, advised to look up and to actually make that decision. Okay, for some of you this is a karmic situation or karmic relationship. Karmic does not necessarily mean bad, it's just that maybe this particular relationship has been quite challenging for you, and you've had to learn a lot of difficult lessons through it, and you have found it quite difficult to probably make a decision to end it or to move on from it. Okay, for some of you this could be someone actually coming back from the past, and this person could be getting in touch with you, making some sort of an offer or asking you out, maybe wanting to start anew with you, start afresh, and that's why you're in this dilemma. Okay, so that could also be why you have this discussion happening in this case. I feel like this person is, if this is someone from the past, you're not really expecting this. Okay, it's coming out of the blue, and you have had a difficult past with this person, so take it as it resonates, but I get the feeling that you're not entirely going to make the decision this week itself. Okay, that's what I feel. You might want to hold on to that, and maybe you don't feel like mentally prepared yet. You feel a bit fogged, or a bit unsure. Okay, that's how I can put it. For others of you, even if this isn't someone coming back from the past, you are feeling quite nostalgic about someone from the past, and you are wondering whether to actually contact this person or not, and to start anew with this person or not, because you are kind of missing them. Okay, the Six of Cups is very much about nostalgia, about reminiscing, about memories coming up, possibly for healing as well. Okay, so let's see your advice card. I want to see that first. We've got Tsunami, Wake Up Call, and Rebirth. Okay, so that is similar to what I was saying here about the Ten of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, that there is a rebirth, something new coming out of probably an old situation. And for some of you, this is about finally letting go, about finally having closure with the past, and that's not an easy thing to do. So kudos to you for even attempting to do that. This could be about you starting afresh after a lot of mental agony, a lot of stress, a lot of possibly even depression, and you're starting to pick yourself up now. This is moving from winter to spring. This is a beautiful Empress-like energy. So there's a lot of abundance, a lot of love, a lot of hope, and a lot of prosperity also, I want to say, that is waiting for you. Okay, that is now the circumstances are now building up to it, is what I want to say. Okay, so with this rebirth, there's definitely that advice for you to take this as a sign or a wake-up call about the things that you probably do not want to compromise on. I don't know who that is for, but somebody needs to hear this. Don't compromise on the things that are really dear to you. Okay, and that is something that could probably help you make this decision and find closure with what once was. Okay, let's see the other cards. We've got No Place Like Home. We've got Chop Wood, number 42. We've got The Garden and the Gate. Okay, yeah. So this is pretty much like the Two of Swords energy. Okay, kind of being stuck between two worlds, not being able to decide to completely cross the fence and move over to the other side. Okay, you might like I said, want to stall on decisions this week because you're not feeling too comfortable with I feel like whatever has happened in the past, it has shaken you up, okay? But things will start to pick up for you, and you will start to find more positive experiences starting to show up for you this week, okay? And you feeling a lot lighter, you feeling a lot more energetic as well. So let's see the other cards. Got woman holding a coin, number 42. We've got the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. That is wonderful. Group number 3. So that is your 10 of Swords energy. I'm sorry. Okay, the end of a tough cycle, the beginning of a new cycle, a rebirth happening for you. Lots of changes. For some of you, this is a change in home or in your living circumstances, okay? You might, if you have been on the fence about moving homes, relocating, okay, traveling, but you haven't had the money for it, or you felt like you didn't have the support for it, then that is happening for you this week, okay? Or you're finding that solution this week to those issues or those problems, and you are beginning to see that you can actually step out of your comfort zone, okay? And you can actually start to make the changes that you actually want in your life for this new beginning, for this new cycle to emerge. We've got show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. Interesting, the other group had 2 new moons and you have 2 full moons here. One in Aquarius and the other in Capricorn. Wow, so I feel like for a lot of you, you have been holding yourself back in some way because of self-doubt, because of self-imposed restrictions, limitations, not having the confidence to maybe, get up from this 10 of Swords energy to lift yourself up. This week, you're going to start to gradually step out of that energy of the 10 of Swords and start to build things anew, okay? Chop wood is telling you to chop wood, carry water, do the work. Don't worry about the results is what I'm hearing, because they will be in your favor. Just right now for this week, focus on ending or putting an end to that old cycle or the past, and make that decision, that firm decision to move out of that cycle, okay, and to put an end to that past. Both of these cards are telling me that this is about either a past connection or about an aspect of yourself or a phase or a cycle that you found yourself quite stuck in, okay? If you need to maybe start up on a new course, study something, be curious, have a beginner's mind, and know that whatever challenges you had to face are in the past now, okay? Be comfortable with who you are in your own skin and show the world your authentic self. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and to try something new, to do something new, because you do have luck on your side, okay? It will be favorable. It might even be something that actually helps you earn more money or improve your financial situation. There could be news or a contract or something like that that helps you upgrade your situation as far as your finances, career, and work is concerned, okay? It is Spirit trying to tell you to step out of that old cycle and let this new energy come into your life, okay? You've been through the ringer, I can see it. It's been challenging, it's been very, very difficult, but it is now time to get to work and to usher in this new beginning for yourself, okay? Because you're definitely going through a rebirth process. It's not easy. Rebirth happens only after you almost have like a metaphorical death experience, and that's what you've been through. So kudos to you, group number 3. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. Do take care of yourself, okay? And do hit the like button if you enjoyed the reading. Let me know in the comment section if this resonated with you. And I will see you again. Do subscribe if you haven't. I'd love to have you on board. And yeah, take care. God bless. Bye-bye.